what we have going on today is I have a friend, Jaden, coming by the garage with his Mustang, which I actually wrapped a couple months ago. Wants to get it coated, so we're going to coat it today, and we're going to make sure that all the edges are down like they should be, and that you know, the wrap's looking good and I don't have to rewrap anything or, you know, anything major like that. I doubt that we have to. However, his front bumper was a bit aggressive and took me quite a while to wrap. So we're going to check that out and see how everything's looking, and see if we can get them cleaned up today. So I wrapped this a couple months ago in 3M's Black Rose, which is actually a very cool color. It's like a dark purple, has a little bit of flake, not nearly as much as my G, but it's a great looking color for a Mustang. His Mustang was black but had like a ton of paint damage, clear coat damage on it. So he put a couple aftermarket parts on, like a new spoiler and stuff like that. We wrapped the whole car and took care of it head to toe. So today I'm gonna probably do a foam wash on it, get it, you know, nice and clean, and then we're gonna bring it into the garage, and I'm gonna go over it head to toe, and I'm gonna put some nice sealant over it, and we're gonna let him go from there, and he'll be ready to park it outside of his house. It sits on the street in front of his house throughout the winter because he's got a couple projects in. Okay guys, so here we are. I just foam washed the Mustang, and everything is looking fine on the Mustang as far as corners, edges, everything keeping in place the way it's supposed to. The only thing that kind of sucks is that Jaden really hasn't been taking care of this car like you need to a vinyl wrap. Now, I'm not going to say that vinyl is difficult to take care of or that it is strenuous to take care of. I, however, am a bit meticulous about my vehicles. I think most people that modify their vehicles and stuff like that and put money into them usually are. So what we're seeing here is like, it looks like a bird took a dump on the hood and it's been there for a while, because that's not coming off. And I don't know that it ever will come off, honestly. So we have things like that to look out for with vinyl. You just really need to be mindful of things. There's a lot of dirt on this car still, even after the wash. Like, there's a lot of like little stuff here on top of the vinyl. We're gonna get rid of all of that. Basically what I wanted to do was rinse off all of the dirt, get rid of as much of that stuff as I could, and spray it out of there, so that I can fairly assess how the vinyl is holding up and stuff. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start wiping her down by hand. I'm gonna remove as much of the dirt as I can, and then you can see here, like, there's just a lot of stuff that's been sitting on this car for a while. So Jaden's actually talking about selling the car already, so he's not terribly concerned with it, but we're gonna get it looking good, the way that it should, the way that I want my work to be reflected, kind of deal. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start wiping this guy down and go from there. All right, so I've wiped down Jaden's car here. Got everything off of it that I needed to get off of it. However, I don't know what to do here, honestly, because the vinyl seems to be stained or I don't know, marked. I feel like stained is a better word for what I'm seeing here. Trying to see if you guys could see it. There, you see all of the stuff here. That's basically all from debris sitting on the car, it raining and not getting cleaned off kind of deal. Everything's been sitting on top of the vinyl and I can't seem to get it off of there. So I'm gonna see if I could use another product to strip this and clean it, and see what I could do here to get it back to come back glossy. But this is basically what happens when vinyl is mishandled, I guess, mistreated. I don't know what the right word is for that, but you could definitely see that it has an issue in it, like right there. You definitely see that, and that is honestly what Jaden has all over this entire car. So I really don't know what to tell him about it, but I'm gonna try and get it out and see what I could do before he gets back here, kind of thing. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we have Jaden's Mustang, and I've done a couple touch-ups here and there on it, kind of deal. Took care of a lot of the issues that were in the vinyl. Had to use a little bit of a degreaser on there to get those spots out and stuff like that, but I think it's looking pretty good now. Now, the only thing that I don't like is this stuff here. You see those lines? You know, I just don't know what to do to get rid of that stuff. I have honestly, I hate to say it, but I feel like this wrap has been ruined already. I'm not a professional detailer by far. I detail my own vehicles the way that I know how to. And that's pretty much all I could do, you know? You can't buff or cut vinyl, so you know, when you finish a wrap, you like to coat it and you tell people to keep up with it and keep it clean, and you know, don't let birds shit on it and stuff like that. But I think Jaden had this parked underneath a tree, and I think that's honestly pretty evident, unfortunately. So we're gonna I'm gonna let this one go like this. I can't figure out a way to get that stuff off the vinyl and get it super clean. It looks okay, I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look like it did the day that I finished it, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, I'm chalking this up to a loss, honestly, or as a loss. I don't know. I hate to put it like that because I put a lot of time and effort into this car, and I hate to see something like this happen. But it's definitely not a vinyl issue. It's not an installation issue. It's a care and a maintenance kind of deal. So unfortunately, that's where I'm at with it.